I started from scratch, right? So no social media following, no experience, no nothing. But then in my fourth month, I hit 40,000 US dollars in a single month. And I was like, okay, this works.
Okay.
Meet Amalie Lund, a digital marketing entrepreneur who built a $1 million online business in just 2 years. In this episode, Amalie opens up her dashboard and shows us exactly how she runs her business, her funnels, and her email campaigns. This is her story on the Systeme.io podcast.
Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be sitting here with, I guess, my new bestie in digital marketing here. Hi.
Hi.
I'm so excited to have you here with us today. And you're using Systeme.io to grow and scale your business. I believe you said to $1 million in 2 years. So before we start spilling the tea on everything Systeme.io, I'd love to hear your background. What led you to digital marketing? And I believe you mentioned burnout as well. So
Twice
welcome to the
before 30.
podcast.
Yeah, got burnt out twice before 30, so I'm going to dive into that. But it started in 2020, like 2021. It was the back end of COVID in terms of working from home, and I noticed it was such a switch from going into the office, being social, and then just taking on so many projects and not having a kind of a log on and log off time. So I was just constantly working, and I was working as a client success manager, having different markets. So the US, even though I was based in London, and I was doing the European. So I was just constantly working, and I got to that point where I then went back, because I'm Norwegian. I forgot to mention I'm Norwegian. So I went back on the summer holiday to see my family. And then I was so used to being in the bubble of just working that my mom was like, oh, but aren't you going to like come and hang out with the family? And I was like, no, but I don't have time. I just need to work. And she was like, no, you're on holiday now. You just need to take a bit of a break. And that's when I realized like I was just so constantly stressed, anxious.
Yes.
And I went on a sick leave. But unfortunately, like the company that I was working for, I got 2 weeks. And then I used also 2 weeks of my holiday on the sick leave, so 1 month in total. But for those who have experienced burnt out, normally you need a bit more time just to actually relax and to get started again. So I'm like in Europe, I know you guys in the US have a lot less holidays than us in Europe, so you're probably used to more like fast paced. But in Norway, you get a couple of months when you're off.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so if you get it from the doctor so that you can fully recover. So I think the fact that I knew that I was 2 weeks and then I spent my own paid holiday to get that time off, it was just for me very stressful. So I thought the solution would be for me just to get a higher paying job, more colleagues, because they had to let some people go during COVID. So I then took on more responsibility, but wasn't really compensated for it. So I thought, a new company, new fresh start. And I was able to do that. I got a new job, higher title and everything, but it came with more responsibility, obviously, because they want to justify. And then 6 months in, I got burnt out again. And I was like, this is not for me. Like I need something where I don't sacrifice my mental health. Also a job where I can have more freedom. And I think the Instagram algorithm was able to pick up on that, because I was scrolling one day and I saw this girl from Brazil. She is based in the US, and she shared how she was able to work from the beach. She was able to buy designer bags. And I was like, that is a piece of me. Like I see my future. Like I want that. And so she talked about like making money from Instagram posting, and I thought like maybe it's too good to be true. So like I just saved her post, waited 2 months, didn't take action, and then I hit a low point where I was like, I don't have anything to lose by giving this a go. So I bought a course, spent all my savings. I was like, I see she doesn't have English as her first language, but she's able to make this much. Like if she can do it, maybe I can do it. Like I was just trying to think. Like I spent so much money on this university degree in London. Like I just been climbing the corporate ladder, and it led me just to this like rat race, basically. I don't want to do that for the next 30 years. So went all in, made $40 my first month, and I was like, maybe this doesn't work. But I started from scratch, right? So no social media following, no experience, no nothing. But then in my fourth month, I hit 40,000 US dollars in a single month. And I was like, okay, this works.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, I'm onto something. So yeah, and it's just been like obviously going well since then, and just doing, instead of just focusing on affiliate marketing, I'm now having more income streams. So it's really been a development, but what a journey.
Okay. Woo. I think a lot of people can relate to that. I think we're seeing that in that next generation, a lot of that burnout, the overwhelm, the work-life balance that people are looking for. And
Hmm.
so you found digital marketing and you said affiliate marketing. So the first thing that you did with digital marketing was selling an affiliate to get that income first,
Yeah,
correct?
so I started with an affiliate marketing course, and then I also started promoting software companies, because I was
Yeah.
like, in order to do affiliate marketing, you need software to support it. So that kind of goes like hand in hand. And then also some Amazon products, because people need, like this, for instance, this selfie light here, like if you're going to create content. So just trying to build on products that would support it. So,
Oh, yeah. That organic compassionate marketing, it's all synergetic, it all works
mm.
together. I love that. And so as you're selling these things, what were you using to propel people? Like, was it Systeme.io out the gate, or did you kind of hodgepodge some things together at first?
So I just started with, because again, the course that I recommended had another affiliate or they had an affiliate agreement with another software company. So I actually didn't use System.io my first year, but then it was suggested on the second course. I've done 2 digital marketing courses throughout these last 3.5 years, and then System.io was the second, like was the first recommended on the second course, and that's when I
Yeah.
started. So I had to learn everything from scratch and from Systeme.io. And like in the beginning, I found it probably, because I did everything on my own, like a bit more complicated to set up. But then once it's set up, like you can do everything on there. So it's worth the complexity, even though like for me that doesn't have English as my first language, and you need to, like, I'm not tech savvy at all. So now I've created like a video tutorial for my customers so they can easily follow the Systeme.io. They can do everything themselves.
Hmm.
And now it's like the cheapest one. I think it's like, in comparison to the other softwares I use, like for the start offer for $17 a month, like you can
Hmm.
still get the automations, you can get your email list, you can get your digital store, you can even have your own course on there. So I really recommend it now for all of my customers.
Wow. Wow. And so their whole funnel, their whole business can be inside of System.io. And you recommend that to everyone that, becomes a client, your coaching clients, anyone. So that
Anyone, yeah.
becomes, I love
And I've
it.
really like cloned my system in there, so just to make it easier for them to get started. So I obviously have my affiliate link as well in my welcome email that I send them, and I explain then, here's the link to sign up the System.io, and then also then have a how to clone my system video step by step. So then they
Oh,
understand how to create their account, they understand how to get their affiliate link so they can get paid once they start recommending, because I obviously want them to learn how to get multiple income streams, and being affiliate for Systeme.io is one of them. And then also like how they can build their email list and everything.
oh, I love it. I love it. So you're willing to share your screen. We'd love to see how you're, like you said, you build System.io and you're sharing your exact system. So these are people who have purchased System.io through you as an affiliate. And this is what you've been able to do?
Exactly. So you can see here like total leads sent, 270. And also what I love is that you can earn in different currencies, because now I moved back to Norway. So a lot of my customers are Norwegian, but I also have, like for instance, here you can see the earnings overview. So if I click today, you can see the Norwegian krones appearing first. But also if I click more, you can see like today's $28. For instance, if you go to lifetime earnings, you can see 42,000 Norwegian krones. But you can see the dollars here, the euros, and also the Danish krones. So the fact that I earn in like 4 different currencies. So it really works worldwide.
Okay. So do you have to give them a separate link for each of those currencies? Or does it just automatically do that for you when someone's paying?
Yes, so automatically, I just share my affiliate link down here. And
Mm-hmm.
then once I share this, then based on the country they're in, they then
Mm-hmm.
do it. So if they're in Norway, they will automatically start paying in Norwegian krones based on also the card
That
that they put in.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And so that's only 1 year's worth of growth right there. And you've been using
It's 2 years.
System.io
For
that's two
transparency, it's
years?
2 years. Yeah.
Okay.
So this, but also the fact that I have, so this is where the main focus, but I also have another software that I use on the side for people who just want to get started. So I have multiple income streams, but this is like the number one that I focus on in terms of software.
Okay. Beautiful. This is amazing. I think a lot of people are going to see that there's a lot of opportunity even outside of just digital products, that System.io itself can be the product that you're helping people with their digital marketing. I love that.
Yeah, so this,
So
like, even though this is just like this, oh, sorry, is it okay for if I keep explaining? Yeah.
yes.
So also what I love about this is that it's just a small like income stream in terms of all the other that I have, but it's the fact that it's recurring. So that's, like one of my favorite things about it, the fact that I get paid every single month and I just need to refer them in one welcome email. So I share this link from Systeme.io in one welcome email, and after that it's recurring every single month. So like, and the amount isn't necessarily huge, but it's the fact that it's a certainty. Like, people recommend Netflix or Spotify that are monthly subscriptions. So why not do it with, a software system where you can also get paid every single month?
Yeah. So this is something that is predictable, even if it's a small amount, well, at least I'm going to have grocery money for this month
Yeah,
with, yeah.
exactly.
And then everything else is that, expenditures that you can use on that nice bag you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, there's been a couple of bags. I have like this thing for every 100K I make, I'm going to buy a new bag or treat myself. So there's been a couple now.
My friends are introducing me to the nice bags. We like to, put all the little charms, and they love that. So accessorizing your life with, things
Yeah,
that bring you joy. And with this
exactly.
income, you're able to do that. So I believe you said you have another System.io background too, or dashboard that you'd like to share.
Yeah, I can go ahead and share that.
All right. Well, thank you. Real quick, you said you have two dashboards. Are you using the sub accounts, or did you have to log out completely and into a different account? Just wondering how you organize your businesses and systems inside of System.io.
So I actually, because I have an assistant, so I want her to have access to the dashboard that I just showed you, just with the affiliates. So it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like a test account. So I actually log in and out of the
Okay.
account each time. So, but this is like my main one where I control, and where I have my email list, my sales funnels, and everything.
Oh, lovely. So, here we see we got 544 leads. Your sales for 1 month here is 44,000. That's amazing. How are you able to generate this? How are you getting your leads? And what is it in your digital store that you're selling? Is it affiliates here as well? I'm excited
So
to dive into this.
yeah, it's actually a mix. So I primarily focus on Instagram, where I've been promoting then um, digital products, but also I mainly get people to click on my link in bio, which is where my digital store is. And then I have the main course that I promote. And I also
Mm-hmm.
created my own bundle, which includes the course along with my digital products. So I've created my own 2000 faceless content, because I know a lot of people want to do digital marketing, but they probably aren't too comfortable showing themselves on camera, or maybe they're in a position with work, they don't want them to appear on their Instagram and show that they're trying to escape the job, or whatever reason people have for not
Yeah.
wanting to show themselves. So I created a content bank where people can use my content and post, also some Kickstart products. So it's really like digital products just bundled together, so that they can buy. And then I have also like my access to my mentorship.
Oh, mentorship as well. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Mm.
So, and you were able to do this in 1 month. How long had you been doing? You said about 4 or 5 months. You hit this, 40,000 a month
Yeah,
income.
so
How
I,
long?
I started in October 2022. So that's when I had my $40 month. And then January 2023, I had my 40K month. And then the first, I would say 23 and 24, it was consistently 40K. And then it's been a bit up and down, but it's been like on average between 30 and 40. So I had like my highest month, there was, I think, 65K. And then I also had like a 10K, 12K month. So
Wow, that's amazing. And all of this is selling, I don't know, how many products do you think you're selling overall?
so it tends to be like, that's a good question. So like maybe 50 products a month.
Okay, 50. All right.
Yeah,
And
because
you
they're
scale to
higher
that.
value. Yeah. So also like my coaching program one-to-one is more expensive than just buying, my course bundle is only $597 and it's free updates. They get access to my private mentorship chat for 24/7 support. So there's a lot of value for money in that as well. But I know people who want to escape the rat race and want to start necessarily don't have the fundings for it. So that's why I want to make it more accessible for them to start this themselves.
That's awesome. Well, do you mind pulling, opening up the hood of the engine? Can we see some funnels or your community and how you're creating, I guess, more traction for them to get out of that rat race?
Yes, so we can start. I can share my. So
Okay.
actually, I used to only use Systeme.io for. I'm just going to go back to
Mhm.
only use Systeme.io for my funnel, but then I integrated it with Show It. So
Oh,
now, when they go to uh, my page, it looks like this. Yeah, so this is my opt-in page to my email campaign. And this part here, so the email is what's integrated with Systeme.io. So I only
hmm.
changed this in July. So I had like the other one for about a year and a half first, but then the funnel I give away to my customers is fully in Systeme.io. It's just that I wanted to make something a bit different. So it looks like this now. And then when they go to my sales page, this is then fully done in Show It, but I'm still
Hmm.
taking payment through Systeme.io. So it's really cool how you
Hmm.
can integrate Systeme.io with it.
I loved your landing page, by the way. I love this. It's so beautiful.
Thank you so much. So I really like the way it came out and the fact that I can still then track all my payments, all my customers, and everything in Systeme.io with the email campaign still. So it's really nice. Like if you click here, you can actually then see it then goes back to Systeme.io on my, let me just click here. It changes to Systeme.io again and it comes to
That's
the payment
awesome.
page.
Oh, I like the branding consistency. You're able to match like the colors and your logos to it.
Yeah, and that way I can also then get to see, who buys and get to use the automations. So from the email opt-in to, customers, I can tag them so they don't keep receiving my emails once they've actually purchased. I can send them a personal welcome email with my Systeme.io affiliate link. So they, like it's just all connected.
That's wonderful. So you have a tag that I guess activates if this, then that, so if they buy, they're not in your nurturing sequence anymore.
Exactly. So they will then get a buyer's tag so that
Love
they
it.
will then, if I have a new product or something else to promote, I will just, or updates, like if there's, for instance, now me and my tech expert just updated the step-by-step list on how to set up your Systeme.io account and how to clone my system. So I sent them an email yesterday just explaining, and then I tag all the buyers so they will receive that update.
Oh, this is so pretty. I love Show It's drag and drop system, but I love how Systeme.io can be everything you need it to be, or you can use the tools that are most efficient. And so let's talk about your the back end. So this is your cleanest funnel, the most simple landing page, and then your main products.
Yep.
Um, and then when it comes to funnels and nurturing, I'd love to see anything email marketing and any tags or stuff, or how you kind of help nurture people to other products.
So this is probably, can you see it, by the way, on my screen?
Yes, I can. I can see 9 campaigns.
Yes, it's probably a little bit overwhelming, but I primarily focusing on like an English or an international, but in English, like an opt-in email campaign, and also Norwegian. Since I'm doing it, I actually have 2 sales pages, so one in English, one in Norwegian, and then hence also 2 email campaigns, because I have my coaching, I have international coaching, I have Norwegian coaching, and then I also give away my email campaign that they can use, for example, to just edit. So that's why I also have some example. But here, you can then see I have 18 that I give away.
Okay, so those are the ones you give away?
No, so these are the one I send. So we can look at some numbers.
Oh.
I guess it just probably needs to load a little bit. And then afterwards, I can also show you some newsletters that I sent. So, and this is just a test email. But here you can see I have, it starts with, did you ask for a free guide? And this is where I link my my free beginner's guide. This is
to Systeme.io?
Yeah, so this is all in Systeme.io.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I meant, did you get the free guide? I was wondering if this is where you nurture them with Systeme.io, like an affiliate link to them.
Sorry, one more time, if I...
Sorry. No, previously you mentioned that there's one email that you send out to people and it gives them like, hey, I use Systeme.io, and you get a lot of affiliate commission from that one email. Is this the guide for that?
No, so that's just one email, and that's my welcome email. So this is my pre-guide email list. So this is for anyone who opted into my opt-in page. So that's just for them to then go to my sales page and then purchase. So that's the email list. But if I go to workflows, go to here, you can see, for instance, I have a buyer's email bundle. If I go into that one, they will then receive my welcome email. And here I explain their Systeme.io. So here you will need a free account with Systeme.io and the link to it. And also for those who have to bypass Systeme.io, I also have Stan Stores in the second option. So put this link here and then my affiliate link there.
Love it. It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Thank you. And then I just give all my resources here. So when they buy, they will then get this email, just explain how they get access, and all my other digital products with it as well.
Oh, absolutely amazing. Can you, so now we have Systeme.io affiliates, we have your course affiliates, and you're mentioning coaching a lot. Can you pull back that veil a little bit? Like, how do you coach the one-to-ones, and is it inside here? Do you sell that through Systeme.io? I'd love to see how you've scaled your business, because like you said, that's the more higher ticket item now. So how is that helping your business grow?
Yeah, so I started because I want them to have that ticket in first, which is the course, and for them to go through the course in their own time, in their own pace, to learn digital marketing. And then for the people who are really serious, they would like to take it to the next level, I offer one-to-one coaching. So I sell my coaching program as well. I have a own landing page for it in Systeme.io, and then I charge more because it's like one-to-one, and I sit down once every 2 weeks. We have an hour where I then analyze their social media, I help them optimize their funnels. We could just go through to see what can move the needle and how they can turn followers into customers, and how they can do also digital marketing in a way that they can either quit their 9 to 5, or some people really like their job, but they just like to maybe work 50% instead of full time. So just really whatever needs they have, I help them achieve that through one-to-one coaching. So I offer 3 sessions or 6 sessions, and some people even have 10 sessions. So really depends on their goals and needs.
Okay. So there's a vetting process here. You're going to make sure, hey, you bought the course, you're doing the work. Now let's optimize it. And you help them with, just enough sessions to get to that next level. That's wonderful.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that is so awesome. Is there anything else you'd like to show the audience, the listeners today, for inside of your Systeme.io?
I'm trying to think, can you see it now?
It's coming. There it is. Yep. Okay. I see the back end, the dashboard.
Exactly. So this is a done for you funnel that I give away to my customers so they can use it, and it simplified the process for them because it's already done. The
Yeah.
opt-in page, the sales page, order form, the thank you page that they get, that their customers will get after the purchase has gone through. So in terms of the opt-in page, it looks like this. So I just said like insert your photo here, like put your story, and it will already then
Uh,
be connected to the guide.
it's not
So
showing that. Oh, there it is. Ah, there it is.
yes, sorry. So here you can see that you just put in your photo, and it's a text where you put your story in here. So it's really done for them. They just need to, make these small edits themselves. And then also here, if I go to sales page, click the edit page. Again, this is already done for them. So here, include your video. Again, your story, your photo. So I just want them to speed up the process because I spent a bit of time trying to do all of this myself. And now
Yeah,
instead, this is done for them. And whatever changes they want, they can just add it. But at least they have a plug and play template to use.
I love it. Yeah. It really helps take out the overwhelm of having to start everything from scratch. Why it's so important to have someone like you, a mentor, a tutor who can walk them through getting started and really, creating that financial freedom if they can get this going, right?
Yeah, like the whole reason why I started this is because I want to help people in the same situation, and I know how it is to be burnt out. So I thought to myself, like, there needs to be another way. And once I saw that it was actually working for me as well, I just really wanted
Hmm.
to share this so that people who were in a similar situation know that there are other ways to make money than being, in a 9 to 5 job. So it's really been amazing to see also the ripple effect of one person starting. Like for me, it was the person in Brazil, or she's based in the US, but she's Brazilian. And then the fact that I can do this now from Norway. So like the social media and sharing, and it's really amazing to see how many lives have been changed because of this one person taking action.
That is wonderful. So I love how you were leaning into that piece at the end of like, you did this not because of any, like, I just want to make more money. It was, I need something better for my life right now. The burnout, the overwhelm, and so many other people, chasing that rat race of 9 to 5. What are the
Mm.
biggest transformations that you have seen by, promoting this material, not just as a, you know, I'm selling a course. It's more than that. At least that's what it
Yeah.
looks like to me.
It is, and the fact that I only had a $40 month my first month, but one of my students had a 15,000 first month, and I was like, that's incredible. So she obviously was able to quit her work. She worked as a healthcare, like within the healthcare system, and like it's such a important job. But for a lot of people, it requires so much, right? Because it's the long hours, it's training for. So if you're not fulfilled where you are, then it's better to be fulfilled somewhere else because life is too short. So the fact that she's able now to live her best life, and she was in Miami and she was just traveling, and other people as well, like a lot of moms, for instance, able to be more present with their children, to able to pick up and deliver in nursery, and they get to just have that quiet time as well with their kids. And I think
Yeah.
whatever, like wherever you are in life, the fact that you get to have the money gives you the freedom, and you get to decide what you want to do with that freedom. I think that's like so important in a life that is so fast paced, and where mental health sometimes get in a second row. Like you kind of are not able to always prioritize it, but the fact that this is an opportunity that everyone can start.
Like you said, that transformation for a lot of the moms being able to stay home. What would you say is the biggest gift that this digital entrepreneurship has given you?
For me, it's for sure the freedom. Like there has been a lot of nice things with the designer bags, the new Mercedes, like all of these flashy things, but it all comes down to the fact that I get to decide when I want to wake up and what I want to do that day. So to be able to prioritize my mental health and physical health as well, right? Because if that doesn't work, then it doesn't matter how much money you have in your bank account.
Yeah.
So for me, being able to also give back to my family. So I'm
Hmm.
from a like my entire family are teachers. So both my parents, also my sister, are teachers. So my parents have now retired, but I was able to, help support with bills, taking them on holiday. Yeah, just being in a position where I can give back. So that's been really, really nice, and also um, to like live the life that my younger self always dreamed of. The fact that
Yeah.
I feel like my younger self is like, oh my gosh, we get to travel the world. Like in the last 2 years, I've traveled every single month, and I've seen everything from Singapore to US, to just being able to. And also I feel the fact that I don't have kids, right? So I have the freedom to just get up and travel whenever. But I don't say that you don't have that freedom if you have a family, but it's easier to do it every single month rather than having to plan for a whole team to get together.
Yeah. Because you can take your work with you. Even if you're traveling, you're still working. Like, what do you think
Yeah.
your hours are? I'm sure they fluctuate, but like, if you had to put a rough estimate on how often you work now.
So I do work on average like 3 hours a day, but I would
Hmm.
say some days I could work 6 hours and some days I don't work at all. So it just depends how much I have to do. And then now I would say I probably work a bit more because I started with the coaching. So obviously then my coaching clients, I do that a lot of prepping because I want to make sure I deliver the best of my capabilities. So I sit quite a lot of hours just to prepare for the materials, to analyze their content, use AI, just so now when I was only focusing on digital marketing, affiliate marketing, 2 to 3 hours,
Hmm.
now it's probably more 3 to 4.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. And even 3 to 4 or even 6, like my husband, was pulling 12 and 14 hours as
Yeah.
working in manufacturing. So, having a 3 to 4 workday for him to be able to change our lives, like that would be amazing. Or even if I could do that. So
Yeah.
if someone is listening right now, what would you say to them? Like, do they need that digital course, or is Systeme.io enough for them to maybe start their own journey? Like, what would you say to them? Like how they, to pull them in to change their lives?
Like a good saying for me has been like nothing changes if nothing changes. So, and also like this has been a quote, like the fact I knew that I was meant for something bigger. And this quote is a bit like, I don't know, but for me it resonates because it says like, if that's your calling and you don't pick up, then it's going to keep on calling. So I was waiting like 2 months and I didn't take action. And then I was like, you know what? Now I have nothing to lose by giving this a go. So I would recommend you start with a digital marketing course first, because here you will learn multiple income streams. So maybe, for instance, reselling a course is not your thing. Maybe
Yeah.
instead user generated content would be better, which is when you create content for a company and you don't need to post on social media. So you don't need to show your face on your own platform. You can just show like how this vacuum cleaner works, and you put it together and you send in the video to Dyson or wherever, right? So there's
Yeah.
so many ways that you can make money online. And this course that I promote, it shows 10 different income streams. So I would recommend starting with a course, and then as well build that system in Systeme.io, where you get your digital store, you get your email list, because 90% of people are just going to scroll when they see something on social media. That's why
Yeah.
it's so important with an email list, because you can retarget people. So it really works for you even when you're not working.
Exactly. That's why having like what you have, a system with automations, and you really help and nurture the people who come to you. And there's, and I think also buying a course if you have absolutely no knowledge sounds awesome. So
Yeah,
um, if you could describe Systeme.io in one word, how would you describe it?
that's a good one.
I know. They're
I
like,
was
can I
going to
use
say
3 words?
yeah, yeah. I was like, one word, because for me, it's a game changer. The fact
Yeah.
that it works on autopilot. So even as I mentioned, like I could have days off or I can be on holiday and I will still get sales because someone saw email number 14.
Oh, that is
So yeah,
amazing.
really
So if
grateful for
someone, you're really good.
really grateful for the system. Yeah.
So if someone has been listening and they are all in, they're like, I want to do what you're doing. And I love the idea that there's a helping tool like your course. How can they connect with you after TikTok, social media? Like, where can they find you?
So I'm most active on Instagram, where my handle is your.marketingbff. And the only thing is that my Instagram account is down at the moment. So I'm just really hoping by the time this episode is showing that my account is back again, because then you can see the main one. So I have the one with over 400,000 followers. I just want to be transparent because there is some impersonators account as well. But at the moment, I should have over 400,000 followers on that one. So you can send me a DM, or same thing on TikTok. You can go to your.marketingbff and you will see me there, and you can send me a direct message.
That's awesome. And so we'll have your website linked down below as well. It's Amalia. Can you pronounce it again? I didn't say it enough. What's your website again for them to find you?
It's amalielund.com in one word.
Oh, I did say it. Good. Gold star.
Yay.
It was so nice sitting with you and talking with you today. I know I got a lot of golden nuggets, and hopefully you were able to share everything on your heart for Systeme.io and what it's done for you.
Yeah, really, really appreciate this. So thank you for having me, and it was lovely meeting you. And yeah, everyone can send me a message to connect. I'll be happy to help.
All right. All right. Thank you for listening to another success story with Systeme.io. And until next time, keep creating.